What up, what up? It's your boy Corey B. So it is Good Friday, and it's been a good day. It's been a crazy week. Um, Everything that's been going on, work has been super busy for me. Um, so much been going on. Uh, been doing some more investing with a buddy of mine, and been getting some new product and inventory listed. Been working on some other little projects as well. There's just been a lot going on in addition to um, keeping up with Corey school. It's been kind of crazy, pretty hectic, um, but it's just a day in the life. I want to elaborate more on what I was talking about the other night about just the mind of a hustler and just being able to take something like reselling to the next level, and just kind of elaborate and understand how really to get into all that, and if it's something you've done before or you are currently doing, just to help you kind of be able to bend your mind a little bit and look at it from a different angle and see really the true the true possibilities that are in it all. I've known several people who've done it for so long, and I was able to just look at it from a different perspective and really help them change their business and grow their business in a new way. And that's just not because I'm so much more brilliant or anything. I'm just different in the way I look at it, and um, I've also seen a lot. I've seen a lot and I've learned a lot. Also, for those of you who have never done it before, and this is something you really want to get into, uh, you really want to be able to grow and develop your business or grow and develop other things like you're working on, um, just whatever business avenue that you're trying to develop and create your own business. I've got a friend of mine who's trying to launch his business and he's trying to get funding, and I got actually the other person is not really a friend. It's just somebody who's reached out to me on Instagram and been trying to develop businesses of theirs as well, and they're working on getting funding. And funding is always tricky. If you have a great idea, you can get funding from different places, but it really there's just so many ideas out there and so many things going on that getting funding for things can be tricky sometimes. It's not impossible. It just sometimes you got to jump through some hoops. Um, but generating revenue for yourself, generating that funding on your own, is definitely something that is worth looking into and worth putting the work into. And reselling is an easy way to generate some fast income. It can start out being such a small amount, and you could be like, "Oh, is this really going to pan out? Is this really going to be worth it?" And it's like, if you really kind of just do a little research and get some knowledge about how it works and how to do it, then it definitely can be. Because the time and the effort and the work you're going to put into it can end up being so minimal compared to the payout that you can really generate a lot of income pretty fast. Um, I'm gonna start a whole series just focusing on that and developing that more and giving y'all more tips and more ideas and concepts that y'all can try to work on if this is something y'all want more. So be sure to leave your comments below, or message me. Several of y'all follow me on IG, and I get a lot of messages there. What about this, or how do we talk about that? And those always definitely fuel my creativity and where I want to take my next blog or my next video, and what I want to do next. So I really do thrive on that feedback. I do appreciate it. But y'all are always welcome to leave it in the comments below, just so that way it gets the information out there. Somebody else may have been like, "Oh, I was thinking this," or they didn't really know how to formulate their question, and you did it for them. So that's great. But either way, like I said, y'all hit me up however you want to. Um, like I said, that's going to be a series that I'm about to get started, and in the next couple of days, I'm going to work on that. Tonight, I'm really kind of taking a regrouping day, and I really think all of you who have been doing business for a while, who entrepreneurs and business owners who are developing multiple streams of income in different avenues and stuff. Sometimes you need that regroup day. You need a moment to kind of reflect on where you're at, especially especially if you've had a week like I've had or a month like I've had. Um, all of us, I'm sure, have had a pretty hectic month with everything going on in the world. So just take a moment, even if it's just an hour or just maybe if you need the whole evening or if you need the whole day. I always encourage people to continue to stay on the hustle and continue moving and continue making things happen. But sometimes you really need that regroup. And by regroup, I really mean to just take a moment to sit back and evaluate where you're at in things, figure out where your business is, what things have you been working on, what kind of progress have you made, what is your next play, what's your next move. Really get it mapped and planned out so that way you know that you're on the right level and that you're on the right track and that you're really that you're getting there. And then after you've really evaluated and you've got your next plan in place, you've got your next play, you're like, this is how it's all going to pan out. Then I really want to encourage you to take a moment to just sit back and breathe. And then after you breathe, okay, man, get back to the hustle, get back to the grind. But you need that. Taking some good air for a second. When we're constantly running, which I always encourage, I mean, something I say all the time is like, if you're sitting still, you're doing it wrong. I definitely encourage y'all to keep running, and I say that all the time, so I don't want you to think I'm contradicting myself. It is important to keep running, it's important to keep hustling, but sometimes you just need that moment, just a moment, so that way you can regroup, regenerate, revive yourself, and that way you can get back out there and do it again. So that's what I'm doing this evening. I'm going to begin working on some other things and kind of figuring out where the things that I've been working the last week and the last month and really evaluate where they've gone. And I'm going to start planning for this series that I'm about to launch. And y'all stay tuned. I'm not going to just focus on that series. Intermittently, I'm going to have the series along with other things because I know reselling is not something that everybody wants to get into, but I am aware that a lot of people want to get into it and they need more than just these little tidbits that I've given them. They need more than that. So I want to give y'all more than that. But I'm not going to leave the rest of y'all hanging who are not interested in that or have already developed a business or whatever and y'all just want other things. So I'm going to keep pumping out information. Y'all stay tuned. If you got any questions or anything y'all want me to talk about, hit me below, message me, however you want to do it. And y'all be sure y'all subscribe, ding that bell, and get your notifications. I'm your boy. Y'all just get cocky and getting it done. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great night. Whatever you're doing, enjoy what you're doing. All right. Good night.